Strategic, innovative, proven. These aren't words that typically leap to mind when thinking about hydrangeas, but they are the ones that define the proven winner's approach to the Let's Dance series of reblooming hydrangeas. Our breeding team doesn't just point to a nice-looking plant and say, "Wow, that's beautiful, let's introduce it." Instead, they take a scientific approach to developing and evaluating game-changing hydrangea varieties that prioritize performance over prettiness. After all, when it comes to hydrangeas, beauty is the easy part. Introducing hydrangeas that don't just grow, but actually perform is where we excel. Like conventional big leaf hydrangeas, reblooming hydrangeas bloom on old wood, which is growth that was created in the previous season. What makes them different is they also bloom on new wood, or stems that grow in the current season. The buds formed on this new wood provide a second chance at blooms in cases when the old wood flower buds are improperly pruned or damaged by the cold. This remontancy, or reblooming, can potentially extend the season by several months. When the first reblooming hydrangeas hit the market in the early 2000s, everyone thought the era of hydrangea disappointment had ended. Warm climate gardeners were generally pleased. However, in cold climates, winter bud kill still occurred, and short, cool summers curtailed the promised rebloom. That's where our breeding program comes in. We focus on what reblooming hydrangeas will do in the real, unpredictable world, not just what they might do under ideal conditions. Strategic performance-based goals are the foundation of Let's Dance reblooming hydrangea breeding. We consider hardiness, flower size, color, length of time the plant blooms, and how long it takes for it to rebloom. Because let's face it, it doesn't do your customer any good if their hydrangea doesn't bloom on old wood and then doesn't bloom on new wood until October. So we focused on breeding hydrangeas that bloom better on old wood and rebloom faster on new wood. To improve cold tolerance, so old wood blooming is more dependable, we have been breeding with Hydrangea serrata, also known as mountain hydrangea. This species is a close relative to big leaf hydrangeas, both originating in Japan. Big leaf hydrangeas grow along the mild coastline. Mountain hydrangeas occur at higher altitudes, where they naturally have evolved better stem and flower bud hardiness from their exposure to harsher conditions. The challenge has been to breed hydrangeas that have the big, bodacious blooms of big leaf hydrangeas, along with the durability and dependability of mountain hydrangeas. To improve both bloom and rebloom, we've developed proprietary strains of hydrangeas that are a hybrid of both. These plants set flower buds differently, causing them to rebloom dependably, even in adverse conditions. An example is Let's Dance Can-Do hydrangea. It sets its flower buds along the entire length of the stem, not just merely at the tips like conventional big leaf hydrangeas. This means if this hydrangea is cut back or damaged by cold temperatures, those lower old wood buds will still develop into flowers. It also creates new wood blooms faster, so your customers will get abundant, showy lace-cap flowers for weeks longer than they will with other varieties. Stock up! Let's Dance Can-Do is the 2023 Flowering Shrub of the Year, which brings increased consumer recognition and demand for this fantastic new hydrangea. Lace-cap hydrangeas are beautiful, but we know customers most often ask for mop-head hydrangeas due to their big, showy, colorful blooms. Enter Let's Dance Ariva. This beauty made history as the first ever reblooming big leaf mountain hybrid with the full mop-head flowers you typically see on big leaf hydrangeas. Even better, it has the reliability and cold tolerance of mountain hydrangeas. The flower color of Let's Dance Ariva ranges from hot pink to purple, depending upon your soil, transitioning to an attractive mauve pink. Deep green foliage has an almost waxy look, resists wilting and disease, and sets off those supremely colorful mop-head blooms. Let's Dance Ariva is recommended as a replacement for Let's Dance Big Easy and Rave. And the most recent addition to our hybrid hydrangea lineup in the Let's Dance series is Let's Dance Skyview. Available for the first time this spring, Let's Dance Skyview hydrangea is a standout for consistent yearly blooming, whether you grow it in Michigan or Florida. It was selected for its ability not only to conserve its old wood buds in the face of weather challenges, but also for its ability to continue creating new flowers. And speaking of flowers, your customers will fall in love with the blooms that emerge a beautiful soft blue with a honeydew green eye before maturing to a full sky blue. Let's Dance Skyview hydrangea has a nice compact growing habit too, which makes it both a good container and garden plant. There are plenty more fantastic reblooming hydrangeas within the Proven Winners line. You can learn about our full hydrangea line, what exactly makes our breeding special, and recommendations for growing success in our new booklet, A New Vision for Reblooming Hydrangeas. It's available digitally or in print from your wholesale supplier, making it easy to share with your customers. For a listing of the entire line of Proven Winners Color Choice hydrangeas, just search for hydrangeas under the Plants tab at provenwinners.com.